Yeah, how we all doing? This is your boy Singing Chef. We're back again. All right, let me go straight to the point. The truth is that sometimes I know due to the economic situation that we're in this country, it is quite difficult to, you know, to be able to meet up, with certain demands. I understand. But the truth is that when it comes to debt, it is very important that you pay your debts. When you're owing somebody, please do your best to pay. You know why? You don't know when you're gonna die. And when you die in that state, you never can tell how judgment will look like for you. Especially for people who have the money, all right, and refuse to pay. For instance, you're owing somebody 10,000 naira and you have 50,000 naira in your bank account. I would advise you pay that 10,000 naira to relieve yourself of guilt because death is inevitable. When you die in that state, if you die in that state, God might judge you for that because you had the money but you refused to pay. Judgment Day is going to be funny. Some people think it's only people that commit sexual immorality that will go to hell, or people will steal, or people will rob banks. When I think only them go hell. People where they owe debts and they have the money but they refuse to pay might end up in hell. I'm telling you the fact. So please, the only debt that you and I owe each other is the debt of love. It is scriptural. Now love now I owe you, now love you owe me. If you owe me money, you need to do everything to pay me back. So that when you die, you could be free from that debt. But if you don't have the money, it's a different matter. If you don't have, God knows you don't have. And you are striving to pay, God will open the doors. But when you do have the money and you refuse to pay, there's an issue. So please, to all debtors watching this video, if you like, you can share it. All right, you can like, you can share for people to know how important this video is. Because I've come across certain persons that are owing people and they try to defend themselves. In fact, they were even hostile to the people they are owing. I've been a victim myself. I've borrowed certain persons some cash, and at the end of the day, I ended up becoming a bad person. And I'm like, how do bad thing to borrow you? In fact, it took somebody years, several years, to pay me back certain amount of money. And I'm like, wow, people like this. This is unfair. I didn't have the money, but I borrowed you out of love. But time to pay me back, you started insulting me, started telling me words. Not one person, not two persons. God, this life funny. So at the end of the day, you are now trying to make me feel bad for the good that I rendered. That's unfair. So please, if you are out there and you are owing people, do your best to pay. As I speak right now, I'm owing somebody and I'm doing my best to pay the person bit by bit, instrumentally. I'm paying the person because I don't know when I'm going to leave this earth and I don't want to leave with that debt. I don't know if I'm communicating. Do not leave this world with your debts unpaid. That's the message. Do your best to pay your debts. It's very important. And for those of you that sometimes you buy things on credit, and even when you have the money, you rather than you paying for the things you bought, you try to channel the money into something else. Please, that's unfair. Because the person you bought that thing for also need to go and purchase another one. And now when your money is hanging, or when that money is hanging, what are you doing? You're making the person to struggle. And tomorrow when you go meet the person might not want to give you again. Yes. I've done that to several persons. I'm a chef. I cook for the public. Nobody knows the pain that I go through every day to cook. One person, I've been doing this for almost 8 years. Only me. I cook. I go to the market. I serve the public. I go and pack plates, wash plates. Only me. And you think I'm going to be happy with you when you're owing me? I won't be happy. I won't be happy. Because it takes me pain to prepare for the day's business. And so when I sell my food, I need to collect my money. And so some of you will say, Mr. Chef, you're taking it personal. This thing never reached like that. He reached like that too. Because I did suffer. They cook the food. I don't get worker. Some of you will say, go and come, go and come. Some of you stopped eating my food because of my approach. It's fine. But the truth is that if you are in my shoes, will you, behave this way? Or will you take it lightly? Some of you will behave worse. So please, this video is for people who are owing debtors. Pay your debt. Because death is inevitable. A dead man cannot pay his debt. And on Judgment Day, that debt might stand against you. I don't know why I'm sounding this way. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm just striving to serve God. I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. But this knowledge that I know, I said I'm going to share it with you today. So that if you're in this category of people, please do your best to pay your debt. God bless you. Good night.